I want to ask the actors, sort of starting with Anna, just sort of, why don't you describe for all of us sort of how you sort of see your characters after playing them for a couple of episodes now, getting into it, sort of how would you describe where they are and what you're trying to bring to them? Anna?
I think Olivia, and after the pilot sort of ends up facing this whole world that she really didn't think existed. And I think she is one of those people, and what I'm sort of starting to find more, that can't kind of turn a blind eye to things. She takes responsibility for things where other people don't. And I think that's, a blessing and a curse for her. She's sort of trudging her way through, but then actually quite enjoys it because I don't know. That's the fun thing about doing television too, is that you get to discover and explore, and things shift and mold, and you get little bits and pieces each week.
Okay. The other JJ?
JJB?
Exactly.
Well,
Terminator JJ, go on.
JJA
is much the same way, actually. Peter is also, he's a man in flux and a character, I think, that is still being discovered as we go forward. There's a lot of pieces that have been laid in that haven't been paid off in the only 2 episodes that we've done that hint or intimate that there's a whole other world and a side of this man that we don't know yet, and that I don't know yet, but I'm excited to find out.
Mr. Noble?
I think, by necessity, Joe, probably the pilot reveals more about Dr. Walter Bishop than the other characters. So we have this fascinating thing built about this eccentric genius who's been in a mental asylum for 17 years, and by the descriptions of the other characters, done some atrocious things, and is obviously a rather poor father. So that's a great grounding for a character. Also, the fact he's probably been pumped full of drugs for the last 17 years and had electric shocks on a daily basis. So he's really complex, but he does, and therefore he has short-term memory loss. But he does recall these extraordinary things, these extraordinary experiments he did. And so the journey of discovery for that character is his own memory, going back and remembering things that are coming back in the pattern, which is referred to. But also, you see, there's a fascinating thing I perhaps don't like as much about it, is that there's this father-son relationship. So Josh plays my estranged son, and this is beautiful growth, and the writers are already giving it. Just every now and again they'll give us a moment, just a touch, where 2 men will connect, or I will need him, and it's already out in the pilot. But I said to him one stage, please don't send me back, please don't send me back. And that's kind of gorgeous, the vulnerability of the father. So, and down the track there's going to be a relationship evolving with Olivia. At this stage we've just touched on it. She describes him as a horrible man or something, I think at least in the pilot, but that will also evolve. So from my point of view, it's an amazingly complex and satisfying character.
Is there a part of you that wanted to keep the beard?
To keep what?
The beard.
Oh, the beard? No.